Malika's joining in. That's great. Hi, welcome to yoga. It's almost a full moon, and it was coming right in my window last night. I just feel that sense of heightened energy um, from it. It's a little adrenal, and we can balance that out with our practice, like I said in my email message today, focusing on some of those aponic forms to balance that high prana of the full moon time. Sukhasana, easy seat. Remember to mix up your cross from time to time if you can. Settle in. So find your foundation with all the poses. Bring a little length to your spine. Shoulders downward on the ribs. Eyes downward towards the nose. Deep breath in through your nose, up to your collarbones. Deep breath out, finishing in your navel center. Do rib cage breathing again. Let your back and sides, all of it expand. If someone looked at you, they'd be able to tell you were breathing really deeply. Exhale. One more time. Cranium hold. Keep that tone in your low belly. Humming your exhales 2 or 3 times. So slow exhales with humming vibration. Deep breath. Notice how it calms your mind, softens that space. Fingertips together at the center of your forehead. Slowly pull your fingers, so you stretch that skin a little bit as you bring it out towards your temples, down your jawline, and your hands can find each other. Lift the skin at your heart center just a little bit with the base of your thumbs. Nestle your shoulder blades in together at your back. And bring your forehead towards your fingertips. Just acknowledge what you're here for so you can practice with that in mind. This is a wide open invitation. You don't have to do anything, just breathing. It's fine. It's a moment to say, I hear you, I see you to yourself, and I'm here to listen and honor myself. Take care of myself. Promoting a state of wellness. Let that feel complete with an exhale. And coming to heart lifting pose. Bring your hands behind you with your fingers forward. Lean back to any degree. Release your feet to the floor. Optional to float them up into boat pose or leave them down. But focus on that heart lifting, front shoulders. Maybe try lifting the plane of your face, gazing down at your nose. So we keep a long neck when we go back with our heads. One more time. Breathe deeply. Press your hands. And release. Seated forward fold, legs folded in or straight. We will come back to this one a little later as well. Observing the quality of those two shapes. How that back bend of the heart lift pose is energizing, and how immediately calming forward fold is. To your own degree, relax into forwardness. Maybe turn your head side to side. Stillness. Breathe deeply one more time. Follow your inhalation to grow and rise, coming around to tabletop position. Bring your hands in front. Bring your legs back and come to your knees, cushioning there if needed. Rise, circle your hands and wrists a few times just to create good blood flow into those places. And we're going to land with a little springiness and openness in our hands with the arches active. So we're come down lightly. The weight's mostly in your legs, but you do need to bear some weight into your hands. Neaten your elbows, come forward, shoulders external. Reach your right leg straight back, breathing in. Breathing out, tiger pose, elbows and knee, pull towards the center. Inhale, stretch, extend, active, exhale, curl. 3 more times. Move with breath. Last one. Second side, 5 times, tiger pose, reach, long spine, in breath, exhale, chaturanga arms, elbows and knees in, knee. Last one. Knees down, child's pose, roll back. Walk both your arms over to the right side. Letting that left arm reach out a little bit further. Stretch your side of your torso and bring your head down. Your hips can be up in the air or down on your heels, somewhere in between is fine. One more breath. Let it go with some slowness. Remember, side bends, always letting go with slowness. Other side, find that reach across where you start to feel the connection all the way down to your pelvis. Head drops, big breaths. The breath is a little constricted here, but your body has ways of finding space. So let your body find the back, find the sides. Using the breath to create the release of tension. One more exhale. Slowly walk back to center. Inhale, cow spine. Exhale, puppy pose. Toes tuck, hips back to any degree. Arms out long, head down. 5 breaths. Forehead grounding. One more breath out. Cow spine. Breathe in. Breathe out, downward dog. Just warming up into this one. Any movements, the bending of the knees alternating or hips moving around. Re-exploration. Part of the moon energy is like flowing energy, allowing some flow in our practice. It usually has a flow anyway, but more flowing poses sometimes. Exhale, settle into the center. If you're working on your jump forward, jump, or maybe just step lightly. Straighten out your legs, half lift, breathe in. Nice hollow low belly, fold forward, breathe out. Strong legs, rise up, reach up. So let this inhale, top of inhale, hands are together. Exhale, shoulders rotate so you can bring your arms slowly down into your sides. Arriving in mountain pose. Maybe touching your big toes and trying to create parallel outer feet. Grounding into your low belly, into your navel center. One more deep breath. Hands at your heart. Think about what the sun means to you. Everything is possible because of it. And let's just move through with that love and appreciation. Inhale, reach out to the sky. In your back ribs, not just your front. Exhale, forward fold. Let your knees bend so your pelvis can tilt. Bring your head towards your legs. Half lift is axial extension, not back bend, just straight spine. Bring down your hands, both legs back. Right knee down, side plank. Left foot behind it. Reaching up. Navel in, below the breath. Hop up into plank pose, and then come to the other side, knee down, foot behind. It challenges us because it puts us in this narrow foundation, all in one plane. Receive the strength, receive the openness. One more breath. Exhale, release the lifted arm. Pop up to plank pose. 5 breaths. Press the earth. Bring your legs. And then walk in your feet a step and bring your head down, downward dog. Now we bring the weight back into the legs. Knees can be bent. Knees, take care of yourself. One more giant wave of breath, letting your heart reach towards the ground and keeping some strength in your belly. Coming forward on your mat, step lightly or hop and half lift. Slowly breathe out. You don't have to go very far, so you get lots of time in that exhale for the fold. Inhale, standing, reaching, and exhale. Again, not a huge amount of movement, just bringing the arms down, shoulders aligned. Cross over side bend with the right foot coming around. Let's try elbow holding today. Lift your back ribs, not just your front, and then side bend. Those can be approximate. If you can't reach your elbows, that's okay. Focus on stretching this outer line of your body, including the outside edge of your leg and hip. Train your shoulders down, even though your arms are up. One more exhale. Release these actions with mindfulness. Good. And come to the other side. So the shoulders are down to begin. Try to keep them with that downward feeling as you come up. Don't just lift your front ribs, but lift your back ribs too. So you come right into a side stretch. Let your eyes follow your nose to an easy downward gaze. Stretch that whole left side of your body. One more exhale. Inhale slowly up. Exhale, release the actions. Hands to your sacrum for standing back bend. Widen your feet a little bit. Guide your pelvis forward with your hands. Press it forward a little bit with front and back ribs and the plane of your face towards the sky. Bring your gaze down your nose tip. Not a big movement. Feel the energetic quality of it. One more time. And bring your pelvis back underneath you. Release your hands and forward fold slowly. Going the other way to be with this energetic quality. 5 breaths. Letting that whole back body lengthen. Soles of feet to your forehead. Once more. Then bend your knees. You can place your hands down and take your right leg back to high lunge. Flush up your torso on the inside of the bent knee, knee over ankle. You may use blocks or elevate onto fists. 1, 2, 3. Is your neck long? Bring down your back knee, breathing out, untuck your toes and rise up. Twist towards your bent knee side, warrior V arms, facing back. Return to center. Bring your leg back, flowing through. Hug the elbows in, a little bend from the knees to spine, and arms upward facing dog. Let's spend 5 breaths here. Ease in. On the knees or on the tops of your feet. Tails heavy. Mula Bandha. A little forwardness in the shoulders. Whole rib cage lifts, just like that standing back bend. Lift the back ribs. And go to your knees if you want, or go right into downward dog. 5 breaths there. Finding space between the bones of your spine. 1 more breath. High lunge second side. You can support your leg to help it step forward. Do what you need to do. Get on the inside of that leg. 5 breaths, long neck. When the legs are far apart, engaging that energy of the inseam of the legs up to the pelvic floor, draw it in and up. Subtle core. Exhale, bring your knee down behind you and ground that foot, rise and twist. Reach front and back. Ground both feet. Exhale, untwist. Good. Stepping forward. Inhaling. Exhale, fold in. Strong legs rise. Reach. And exhale, bring it in to the side of your body. And inhale, open out. Catch the sun with a wide embrace. Open up the arms wide to fold forward. So catching the backs of your legs. Half lift. Other leg stepping back. Lizard, come down the inside with arms. Have a moment here for refining an option. So you can roll on the outside, bring your knee down, go to your forearms, settle into a spot for 5. It's all about how it feels, not what it looks like. Breathe out. Bring down that knee behind if it's not. Untuck the toes. Pull back to Ardha Hanumanasana. Low belly draws in. Forward fold. Even though we spend a lot of time forward, we don't necessarily stretch the back of our body when we're doing that. Breathing out. Release tension. Bend your knee. Bring your leg back. Urdhva Mukha, upward facing dog. Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Exhale. So find the uplift in your low belly, Uddiyana Bandha, and that helps you step forward to lizard second side. Refine for a breath or 2. Find your position on the side. Hold steady. So downward face so that your neck is long. Be precise about where the work feels good in your body. Breathing out. Ardha Hanumanasana, half Hanuman's pose. Come around to draw back, fold in. Exhale when you're ready. Release your foot to the floor. Let the other one come up and join it. Fold in, breathe out. Coming up into elephant pose, so Utkatasana, bend your knees. Elbows together, thumbs together. 5 breaths. Open footprints. Calming that central point of the brain at the third eye. One more exhale. Determined pressing and a little glute squeezing. Stand up and bring it out. Come to face the right side of your mat. Standing in the middle. Flow from side to side. So take your left leg out to side lunge, bend your knee to whatever degree, and then straighten and press up and come back. Go to the other side, press. Dynamic work really strengthens the muscles that support your hips. Return to center. 4th one. Wherever your hands feel supported, it's fine. Let's come over for a stay for this last one. Come on out and down. Lengthen that inseam of your back leg. Just be aware of your spine, letting energy flow through the central channel. One more breath out. Straighten. Find the other side. There's that support from the core, the belly in. Exhale one more time. Press up. Coming to cross the reach of legs, wide, parallel feet. Reach out your arms, breathe in. Breathe out, internal rotation of your shoulders. So you can interlace your fingers. Drawing your hands down with an inhale. Try to keep your palms together. Exhale away. Not a big movement. Twice more. Inhale down. Exhale away. Inhale down. Exhale back. Soften that. Release your palms, but keep your fingers and your right ear towards your right shoulder. Arches are lifted. Open feet. Ease your head to center. Release your arms. And weave the other way. Come behind. 3 times. Inhale down. Try to have your palms together. Exhale back. Very small movement. Inhale down. Exhale back. Don't strain. And back. Bring your palms apart and left ear towards the left shoulder. A little softness around your knees. Thighs firming. One more breath. Head to center. Release your arms. Set your feet closer. Come to the front section. Triple warrior vinyasa. So A, B, C. Just do your best. Right leg back first, angling the heel towards the center. So we have hips forward and down. Tail is heavy. Know yourself. Know if you need to give that special attention to the low back. Make space. Lengthening the psoas line. Hands together, shoulders back in the body. Take your left arm and come behind your neck or your head with it. Exhale, release your hands back together. Warrior B, a little transition. You're gonna change that back foot, turn out, widen your stance, sweep out your arms. Center that front knee with love. Keep your front ribs, your low ribs drawing underneath you to balance the front and back bodies. Breathe out one more time. And now the project of C. So we've got to get our feet closer together, turn towards the front, lift up that back leg maybe, or just keep your toes on the floor. Keep trying. One more breath. Let it be. Second side, Virabhadrasana. A big-hearted, stable energy in these shapes. Feel your shoulders grounding as you let your arms hang, as you find the legs, find the pelvis and the back. Bring your hands together, keeping your shoulders in your body. Now the right arm up, and your elbow, come behind, just touching the center of your skull or your upper back. Each shape is a complete energetic form. All of it is coming together to create what's called a yantra. Breathe out. Bring your hands together. B. Keep your ribs underneath you. Exhale, release. And C. Do your best. Playful attitude. Do what you need to do. For 1, 2. If you're standing like a little bench. 4. One more time. And exhale, come on back to both of your feet. Flip to easy wide and circle your hips both directions a few times. So you can keep your thumbs together with your fingers. You don't have to spread them out and protect your joints too. Keep it easy. Good. Yes. Release. Triangle pose. Step left. Take your left foot to the back of your mat, over and down. Equal reaching. Tail heavy. Keep it a little soft. Don't do your biggest expression today. Back off just a little bit. Over to the other side. Strong legs up. Strong core as you come in and out as well. Let your eyes go towards the sky. Soften it up just a little bit. Exhale. Inhale, so core strong rise. One more standing pose, extended side angle. So go back to the back of your mat, add the knee bend, add the lean and reach. If you want to play with the top bind, bring it behind your waist. If you want to play with both binds, you can do that. Just try to have a little fun with it. Let it be therapeutic. Try to release gripping in your feet. Let them spread open. Exhale. Here's the inhale. Follow it to rise. Center up. Exhale. Find the foundation. Lean and reach. Optional. Find the top arm behind your waist. Bottom arm diving through. And then we try to open back out. Last one. Come on out, letting go of those actions. Top section. Feel your energy now. You create a nice balance of aponic and pranic energy. Feel an inhale. Feel an exhale. One more time, inhale, keep going with the inhale, and that's like the full moon. It's a little intense. Keep breathing in to get a little sense of that. And slowly, slowly breathe out. How we need that balance. One more time, reaching up. Reaching down. Breathe freely. Both legs back. Knees down. Cross your ankles. Come through and sit. Maybe elevating your pelvis. Bring in your right knee towards your chest and open out to the side. 90 degrees, working on that. Shavasana, so we are doing a little lateral and rotation to come out over this leg and bring your head down. Last one. Breathe out. Inhale, come up. Straighten out that leg. And bring the other leg in. Open to the side. Refine the foundation. 90 degrees. Work towards that. Up and down. Connect your hands and drop your forehead. Stretching hips and low back. Spine. The connection of the arms helps you stretch out your upper body. Breathe out one more time. And release. Fire relax pose. Maybe elevating your seat. So Sukhasana, easy pose, is feet in as much as possible. Fire lugs is bringing the ankles and feet out. And it just changes the angle of our knees, a little more open at the knees, be careful. Attempting to stack your shins. Doesn't have to be perfect. Keep your feet bright. Honor what your body says. So knees more bent is easier on the hips and knees. From your hips, place your hands, your fingers out at that crease at the top of your legs. Try to fold from there. It doesn't have to be much. Hands where they feel supportive to your work here. Stay for 8. This is 5 breaths. And 8. Rise up. Support the change of the cross of your legs. So just be how you are with the other side to your own degree. So, perfection is not necessary. We are all perfect human beings just as we are. Everything we need is inside of us. Fold from your hip crease. Like the seed of the giant redwood tree, all that we need is inside. By letting go of some of our running thoughts, we are able to tap into our own true nature. One more breath and complete. Release carefully. Reach out your legs again. Bharavajasana is twist. You're gonna lean over towards your left side, bend your right knee, and then bring it wide on the floor. So you don't, it's not right on top of the shin, but it's a little bit on the inside of that leg. Bring your other foot in, like Shavasana. Bring that foot to your inner leg or up into half lotus, only if you know it's okay for your body. And then your weight is forward in this pose towards the knees. And twist around to the left. Wrap a hand behind your waist. And slide your other hand under your knee. Do what you can of those options. No forcing. Quite an advanced pose, really. One more time. Release the rotation first. And return to legs out in front. Second side. Lean over. Up to that inner leg. Widen your knee out to the side of your mat. Bring your other foot in to the floor. Or heel towards your pubic bone. And forward into the knees. Hand here, somewhere around your knee, the other arm behind your waist. One of the sage twists. Exhale for 4, one more breath only. Release. Here. Baddha Konasana. Feet together, knees apart. Use your hands to bring your pelvis closer to your heels. As close as they'll come comfortably. Heels press, knees out towards the floor. You can keep your fingers back and lean back into your arms today. Keep a downward gaze. One hand at a time, coming forward, and lead with your sternum. Bring your heart towards the floor. Put your head down. 5 more breaths. One more exhale. See if you can reach your head a little closer to the floor. Exhale, come up. Exhale, close your knees, use your hands. Have your blanket or block and lie down for finishing poses, finishing practice. Resist. Do this every time. Don't go back. Don't go back. Target mudra. So this is where we use our whole body as a gesture. You know, like we have our mudras with the hands. This is the whole body gesture. So like you're standing in a mountain, be active, legs together, navel towards the spine. So you feel that groundedness in your belly. Bring your arms to the floor beside you. Feel your rib cage as you breathe. The exhales teach us that anchoring down to the belly center, that strength in the low belly. And think about what's on the other side of your low belly, right? Your low back. So that strength, that groundedness. Use a hand if you'd like to feel it. The exhale, downward and inward energy. Into the floor. If it doesn't strain your body, you can lift with straight legs. You might need to bend your knees and lift one leg at a time. But this pose can help teach you how to lift up. And let's come out to wide legs pose with the hands catching, or just let the legs hang open. It's okay if your knees bend. One more breath out. And string together, the legs back together. Walk in the sky. Scissors. Bring your feet down and bridge up. into a resting bridge. So you could just have your pelvis on the ground or use the block or folded blanket if you have one. Grounding the sacrum, the most dense bone in our bodies, sacred. Breathe out once more. And bring your arms beside you on the floor one at a time. If you'd like to bridge off and practice your shoulder stand without your prop, you can do that, or supported shoulder stand. It's just that elevated pelvis. Keep your head centered. Try to keep the outsides of your feet parallel, big toes together. Let this be calming. Let it be restful. Keep your Tyson ring. And 10 breaths. Carefully bring your legs down. You can do it one at a time, 1 foot at a time to the floor, so that you don't strain in your low back. Bridge up for a moment. Just think about stretching out the front of your pelvis a little bit, front of your legs. Move your blanket or prop and come on down. Bring your right knee into your chest. Other leg can straighten or stay bent. If you'd like to move your ankle joint, you may on bent knee. Just use the weight of your arms hugging your leg towards you. Meditative, steady breath. Breathing out. Come to knee down twist. Bring that knee across your body. Hook behind your leg or come to the floor. You can support this leg too as it comes over. Make sure your shoulders are okay. Give them space. Turn and look the other way. Opening across your heart center. Grounding into your belly on the exhales. And that grounding is really low, so it doesn't stop you from twisting. Last one. Ease back to center for the second side. The knee hook towards the chest. Get back on the back of your body, back of your pelvis. Other leg bent or straight. Hug it in. Use the weight of your arms, the strength of your arms to bring it in close. Keeping that rhythm of breath steady. One more. Exhale. Knee down twist. Guide it across. So you roll to that outside of your right leg and hip as you come over to any degree. Feel this stretch across your seat, across your hip, and to your back as you turn your head. Find that sweet, just right amount. Breathing out one more time. Returning to center. Keep that knee. Let's try an upside down pigeon pose on our backs. So we'll take the knee towards the center line of your body and inward. Might not be a big movement, that's fine. You're in control, building trust with your body. So your hip might not like much internal pressure, so don't do too much. Breathe out one more time. Bring that knee and leg back out to the side and down the other side. Back to the knee to chest. Bring your knee towards the midline and maybe down towards your chest to whatever degree. Be very precise. Exhale. Bring your knee back out towards the side of your torso. Straighten it out. Supta Baddha Sukhasana. So your other leg can come in and bend if that's better for your body. Hold on to your leg or catch your big toe so that encircle first two fingers and thumb. Create that loop. Your other hand grounding your leg on the floor. Exhale, draw your navel into that grounded position and then lift up your head. Last one. Releasing these actions. Try lowering that leg straight if it doesn't strain your low back. Otherwise, work with the knees. Other side. Both sets of toes. Round your low ribs and low belly. Exhaling. Inhale. Just try to lift your heart off the ground. Keep your neck relaxed. Eyes soften towards the center. Coming away from the external seeing into an internal seeing. Breathing out when you're ready, lower your torso. Make a decision that's good for your body here. Either bend your knee or lower your leg straight if it works. Let's do that crossover side bend as a yin banana pose. I haven't done this in a while. So on your back, you're going to stay on your back. Bring your right leg and cross it over your left. Bring your arms overhead. Unless they get tingly, and then you can just have them by your sides. We just want to bring our torso a little towards the left and legs a little towards the left so the right side is really long. And then relax your muscles. That's a little bit of concentration since we've been engaging lots of yang energy, now yin energy. Soft. Rest. Rest your eyes or just let them be softened. As we try to not attach to what we see. If you see your dog or your cat, you can send love, you can feel the joy of their presence and stay dropped in to that state of cultivating peace. Just another breath or two to complete this meditation on this side. Let it feel complete for yourself and then center everything up. And cross your other leg over. Arms up or not. Work your torso over towards that side a little bit and your legs as well. So the left side of your body is nice and long. And relax. Drop in. Let go of everything else. One more time, breathing out. That really wasn't long enough. Sorry. Let's go. Keep going. Soften, let go. Relax your toes, your calf muscles. Let your belly move with your breath. Opening the inner energy lines of the body. These practices. Now finish one more exhale. And with care, release to center, let go of these actions. Making your way to seated, let's start with ease in. It's that nice long low back. Favorite version, 5 breaths, happy baby or Apanasana, knees to chest. Any poses that make it feel like it's hard to breathe, focus on your in-breath. One more breath out. Coming to seated. Rocking up or going to one side, your choice. We'll cross ankles, hold shins, momentum towards your base, and then away, hold on for the ride and rise up. A little seated breath and meditation. Be comfortable. Feel the quality of your energy right now. Calm energy. And representing this sacred space inside of ourselves with that Shank mudra, which means shell. Think about conch shell. Encircling your right thumb with your left fingers. And then bring your thumb and middle finger together. Press into your heart. Soften what can be softened. Focus on your breathing. 2 more times. And release. Yoga Mudrasana. Internal shoulders. Fold forward. Seal the practice. Another one of those mudras that's the whole body. Exhale again. Rise. Rest. Maybe spin around so your head's at the top of your neck. Whatever brings you the most peace. Pillows, blankets, coverings. Hopefully there's been enough activity that it feels nice to stop, to go into the ultimate yin pose, Shavasana. Know yourself. Are there places you tend to hold tension? Your shoulders, your face, where is it? Try to be mindful of letting go. Everything. Soft knees. Your shoulders are up. Just see if you can bring them closer to the floor. Make sure your arms are angled away from your body a little bit so they can relax open. Same with the legs. Feel that vibration in your hands. Where else do you feel the vibrations? Calmness. Let your breath naturally deepen. You're just holding still. Feel a breath complete itself. And practicing a few square breaths on our back. So it's a slow inhale. Float into fullness. So exhale, count to 4. You count the emptiness, and you can count faster if you need to. It helps to keep that energy of inhale, thinking about it as you hold the inhale. So breathe in, float. Breathe out, float in the emptiness. Regular breathing with more subtle pauses. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Rub your hands together. And then bring your hands over your eye sockets. When you breathe in, stretch your toes and fingers to the opposite sides of the earth. Notice which side of your nose feels more open. It will change. And go over to that side. Transition, curl in, rest again. Sitting up, just do so with care. Bring that top hand to the earth and the other one can come under and bring you in. And around. Back to your, what am I here for? Add extra gratitude. Think of easy things first if you struggle to think of something. Include yourself. Thank you. Stay and enjoy more rest or meditation if you would like, or let that feel complete. Stronger, more open, peaceful energy, balance. Thank you so much for joining me.